it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. And she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete to open things up. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady to Evans on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. 16 yards.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. Play action. Now it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Got a man.
There's no
complete.
way,
It's
bro.
Hamler.
Get the fuck
And he's going to be
out
out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
27-yard line.
From the 27, Brady, he'll have a first down past the 40. Open man, Gronkowski complete. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
No score.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
6-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 36, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, and with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
1st and goal, Tampa.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy, and I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback, and in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Cortland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Cortland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Lock now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Open man Hamler, that's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down is Lock. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now the 30-year man for USC. This is Ronald Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Lock. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Lock. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The second-year man Lock to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on third down, Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 26, check 26. Switch, switch. Check. Play. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
36. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Back. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, back it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Hey, both 66.
To throw again, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Buccaneers 14. Broncos 6. Ryan Suckup set to kick
Now
off.
it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler as the first half is winding down. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Broncos 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. Brady now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Locke now on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Buccaneers.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 27, Brady.
Come on,
and this
man.
one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Locke working out of the gun. Able to get this to Gordon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Philip Lindsay. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Another run by Lindsay. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is brought in by Gibson. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And a Buccaneer.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Just shy of the goal line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones in the final minute. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante Lavonte David. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus, well.